What's up, my good friend? All right, today in this video, we're going to be talking about the simple Shopify design strategy that turns browsers into buyers and how you can actually win the Shopify game when it comes to building the best user experience design in 2025, 2026. I'll show you some really nice designs and user experience that you can literally do today in your online store and make a big difference in your conversion rate and your instant average order value. So let me actually share my screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. A lot of these pages that I review on my channel are custom built pages. These are built without using any plugins. A lot of these options are custom because we want the full independence to actually create the user experience without any limitations of using the app. So in this video, we're going to be reviewing Bulletproof, which is a coffee company, and I'm going to show you how their user experience looks like and some of the elements that you can actually put together in your store literally today. So let me actually share my screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so I am in one of the product pages of this coffee brand. I personally manage a lot of coffee brands, supplement brands. We work in the cannabis space big time, and we use very similar strategy when it comes to the offer side of things and what we use on our PDP pages in order to actually build that user experience. First thing first I want to talk about is the one thing that is above the fold when people actually land on your product page. What are some of the options they see? They see a really nice picture of the product, and then they see the buy box area. We'll cover both things because both of these things are very important and helps you convert way more. First thing first, when it comes to the picture side of things, you need to make sure you are using infographic pictures. I talk about a lot in my videos where infographic pictures are getting more and more popular nowadays because it helps you convert way better and you can educate consumer right off the bat without them going onto the whole product page and reading the descriptions and all that stuff. So this basically helps you big time right off the bat. In the coffee space, you know, the roast level is extremely important. So the first picture itself, they're talking about what is the roast level of the coffee. If you have a totally different product, which is totally fine, you can talk about the ingredients, you can talk about the technology that is used in the product, you can talk about the benefits of using the product. Using infographics works big time. The second pictures that you see right here, the flavor notes. The flavor itself is smoky. It's a mix of hazelnut and chocolate. So it's a good way of talking about like how the product is going to taste like. Then we have the main package picture. Again, this is another infographic picture of the actual product. New look, same great taste. So if I go up, this is the new packaging and this is the old packaging, and they are basically talking about like, hey, the packaging has been changed. Why Bulletproof coffee? Unbeatable taste, tested for toxin, crafted with care, trusted sourcing. They're educating you around why you should be purchasing their product. Now let's talk about the buy box itself. Buy box is one of the most important thing. The thing is, I see like most common where brands gets messed up big time with why the product is not working. You can see right here, they're talking about the title, a little bit of description, and they're talking about their new packaging here as well. Now, if I scroll further down, they're giving you an option to actually select the roast. First, you pick this option. And you can see right here, there's a little bit of tooltip where it says, what's the difference? If I click on it, it shows up the pop-up and it says like, okay, this is the roast level of the coffee is. This is where you stand for this specific product. Now, the next step is selecting the size. Either you can sell it by the packs or you can sell it by the box. Now, we use this option a lot in my cannabis brands and in the supplements brand I used it in my previous videos where we talk about selling by the packs or selling by the boxes or selling by whatever you are selling, right? So 3 packs, you can see the badge, it says best value, and 3 packs has 24 pods each pack contains. Okay, so this is good enough for like 2-3 months. Now, if I scroll further down, this is the next step, which is select frequency. This is one of the most important thing, and people do a lot of mistakes here. Now, if you see right here, subscribe and save 30% off on your first order, 20% on every order after that, and delivery is every 8 weeks. This is recommended, skip, modify, or cancel anytime. This is the discounted price for the 30% that you can see. And then you also have an option for one-time purchase for the same exact price. Now, in our industry, when it comes to the cannabis side of things, what we do is like we actually charge more on one-time purchase, and then we give a discount to subscribe and save. If the prices are the same for one-time purchase or subscribe and save, a lot of people will just get one-time purchase. So you need to make sure that the subscribe and save offer does look attractive But of course, this brand, it depends on like what your brand is and what your end goal is. And if you want to do a lot of subscription, then you have to do good discounts, and then a one-time purchase should be high enough. Then we have a quantity selector. I would normally suggest that if people are buying like 3 packs, 6 packs, 12 packs, whatever you're selling, quantity selector should be disabled, but it's there. It's good for user experience or the whole layout or the whole look, but people can just add like 5 quantity, and like that will add like 3 packs. So you make sure that there's no friction between people getting confused of like what you're trying to sell. Then we have subscribe button. Each and every single time, I always talk about this: free shipping on orders over 49, 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can see right here, they're using these small tips at the bottom of the button. I always use some sort of like guarantees below my add to cart button because it helps big time. Now, if I scroll further down, the rest is just a little bit of infographics where they're talking about why the product is good, some additional products that you can purchase from, and which roast is right for you. Again, this is all educational stuff, extremely, extremely important when it comes to building the user experience. If the education is not there, there's a lot of friction. I see a lot of nowadays in e-commerce brands, and we run a lot of paid traffics for our websites as well. And if we just like put like a product with no buy box and just like show additional products as suggestions, then people have no reason to buy from you. Okay, so education needs to be there. Again, they're using different style, different products, different structure for people to actually get engaged with the product page itself, right? So the recipe that started it all: natural energy, brain function, no added sugar. Again, just education. And then we have an FAQ section. And if I scroll further down, we have a lot of social proof, around 5 stars. You can see right here, literally 9 pages of our reviews, which is pretty good to actually build the social proofing. So if you're struggling with custom landing pages, user experience, and you want to actually increase your average order value for your e-commerce store when it comes to Shopify, be sure to contact me. My calendar link is in the description below. I'm happy to help. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.